Hey everybody. We've started the next episode. And here comes... what's his name? Wilbur.
Why are you staring like that? Never seen a town guard before?
No. You're a human, aren't you?
Me? Yes, you could say that. Never been anything else.
Wow.
My name is Bartholomew Anton Shieldhand, Royal Town Guard of Seastone.
Weathervane. Wilbur Weathervane, from the White Ridge Mountains on a secret mission.
Weathervane? Okay then.
Where am I?
This lovely seaside resort. Residence of the Archmage and home of the sea shanty singers is Seastone.
Seastone? Then I made it!
Absolutely, I'd say. And here's me thinking that the orcs were firing grunts at our walls again.
I have to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Then I wish you the best of luck. The guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures. He won't let you through to the Archmage that easily.
Is the Archmage even in his tower at the moment?
I'm not allowed to give out any information on that subject.
Can you tell me anything about the Archmage?
Of course I know him. The Seastone Town Guard is also responsible for protecting the Archmage.
Why does he need protection if he's as powerful as everyone says?
Well, he's not exactly the greatest of warriors.
No?
No. He's more strange. He thinks about stuff, you know.
Strange?
Who knows, who knows.
What do you mean by upper town?
Well, the town's divided into the upper town and the lower town. The Archmage's tower is, of course, in the upper town.
And what's in the lower town?
Taverns, shops, the common people's dwellings. Well, at least they used to live there. Not anymore.
Where are the town's inhabitants?
Gone. Lots of them died when the town was besieged, and most of the survivors then went off with Gustav the Handsome to take revenge. That was rather less than successful.
And how many people are still living here?
Not so many anymore. If the Archmage hadn't had his tower here, the town would have probably been abandoned.
Sounds pretty sad.
But things will get better. Wait until we win the war, and everyone comes back. Well, those that are still alive.
But if almost no one lives here, who are you guarding?
Oh, I'm not guarding the inhabitants, I'm guarding the town. I'm guarding it like my father did before me, but not his father, he was a blacksmith. But his brother-in-law was a town guard, and his father was a baker.
Interesting. I have to go. I'll get in to see the Archmage one way or another.
Well, I never. I have to get back to my post too. My break's over. So, Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains. Best of luck on your adventure.
Thanks, Mr. Shieldhand. There's a small stone beside the large one. Ugh! I've discovered the secret world of beetles, bugs, and fleas and spiders. The beetles don't seem to like the bright light as they're scurrying into the shadows. I could certainly catch a few, but where would I store them? A gremlin's golden ring. It says the meadows. Swamp of death. Swamp of death. I don't think so. Doesn't sound particularly healthy to me. Oh, a fluffy wuffy little bunny rabbit. All white and soft and gentle and sweet. And I just want to cuddle it and... Oh, I'm an adventurer now. I must act like one. It's a rabbit. A white one. Here, rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Not a chance. It won't let itself be caught that easily. I mean, except just love it to bits. A small tree. It survived the bloody battles and the decline of the town without a scratch. I don't really know what kind of tree it is, but it looks very slender and flexible.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
There have been some heavy battles fought around Seastone in the last few years. It looks like the town definitely sustained some damage. I think that's the town's coat of arms, but it's pretty faded and dirty. You can't really see anything. I don't think anyone in my family has ever set foot in a human town before. A pretty shabby store. Doesn't look like anything's been sold here recently. A pretty shabby... Some boxes and cartons. The moving companies must have earned a fortune when the city was abandoned. They earned some good coin. They're firmly in goblin hands, and no one really likes to negotiate with them about prices. There are 2 signs on the door. One says, Master Marcus's Magic Mage School. The other says, back soon. Both signs are covered in cobwebs. No one home. A very dirty drain. A very... What kind of name is that? I've never been to a tavern with a more ridiculous name. Well, then again, I've never actually been to a human tavern before. The cart is pretty overgrown. It obviously hasn't been moved in months. There's a sack on the cart. Something about the smell tells me it's probably full of rotten grain. Nothing for me there. You hear a lot of bad things about Rundown Tap. On the other hand, they're often the starting point of many a fantastic adventure.
Have you got Form 12B for me?
Oh, the blue one.
No, it's just a green one. Hurry up. The post office is about to close for lunch.
You're going to the post office? Oh, I'll come with you. I need a delivery note, and I want to send off a registered letter.
What are you doing?
What do you think?
You can see what we're doing.
We're playing.
Oh, damn, I've forgotten my ID card.
You can have a copy of your passport certified by a solicitor. Hang on, I'll mark the solicitor for you on the map.
What are you playing?
The only true kind of game. A role-playing game.
And what is this role-playing game all about?
It's set in a fantasy world.
Totally without dragons, orcs, and magic.
But instead... Oh! Here, come over here. I found the tax inspector.
Wait for me, I'll be there in a sec.
Once I've got this stamp, I can finally conclude the fiscal year.
You know what that means?
Tax office!
And you really enjoy playing the game?
Of course!
Certainly. You can escape the tedium of reality with all its magic and monsters. And you meet new people. It's not only us who play this game.
It's played all over the world.
There are 6 people currently online. Well, 4 if you don't include us.
But one's just gone off to the toilet.
And when is the game over? When have you won?
Won. There is no winner. Just like in real life.
The game has no end. You just keep on playing and... Oh! A traffic warden's wanting to write me a ticket.
Leave her. That's a hard quest series. You can try to lodge a written appeal and then you have to... Oh.
So the game never ends? Great. Might I ask you who you both are?
Of course. I'm Jack Smith, level 42 consultant at a medium-sized cooperative bank. But I want to retrain as a tax consultant with specialization in tax-effective investments. They have really fabulous skill trees.
And I'm Mary Ellen Skittles, level 40, local government officer. My bicycle's got a 3-speed gear.
I've not the slightest idea what those two are talking about. Maybe it's a role-player thing. I meant, who are you two in real life?
Oh, right. I used to be a successful merchant. I had a shop here in town and lots of market stalls. Now all I own is that knackered old stall outside the door. No customers, no business.
Then maybe I could buy something from you.
Yeah, great. Why, whatever.
And who are you?
I'm Master Marcus, the local mage teacher.
You're the mage teacher. Could you maybe...
Shh, the game's started.
And this device, what does it do?
What indeed? We type in our input and the machine shows us what everyone else is doing.
It's like a mud.
It saves our equipment and controls the characters that aren't being controlled by other players.
And how does it work?
No idea. That thing is linked to a server somehow, and that takes care of running it.
Then best of luck in wherever.
Thanks for nothing.
You know, that's about the silliest game I've ever heard of. Why would anyone flee from their own world into a fantasy world in order to complete meaningless tasks?
Dun. Oh, he even shrugged.
A wooden box full of tools, including, amongst other things, a saw. Of course, the saw doesn't meet the gnome tool safety regulations and it's a tad rusty. Mum bottles apple sauce in jars like that back home. Ours are smaller though.
Take it.
The shelves are full of dusty bottles and tankards. Some are still half full. From butterbeer to pumpkin juice to fire whiskey, it's all here. Splendid two-pointer. Perhaps the inn gets its name from the boar's head. These two use the same machine to play their strange role-playing game. My family would just love this. I don't understand what's being displayed there or what these two are entering, but the machine seems to be functioning perfectly. I don't understand. A door bearing a sign that says server's room, no entry. It says no entry. Now, just because I'm in a big town doesn't mean I'm going to turn into a criminal. It says...
Oh. Alright.
Okay then, I'll collect some of those bugs in the jar. It says the meadow.
Okay, so I can't actually go those ways.
Swamp.
Alright. Thought maybe I could walk around out there, but no.
Halt! Access only for authorised persons.
Shield Hand, are you the guard of the upper gate?
Dead right. And you don't have access to the upper town.
As I already mentioned to you at the outer gate, I must speak to the Archmage. It's urgent.
And as I've already mentioned to you, the guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures.
But why didn't you say you were the guard?
Well, I wasn't on duty, and you shouldn't mix business with pleasure.
I wouldn't be... There has to be a way to get to see the Archmage. What would I have to do?
Only people with personal invitations from the Archmage himself are allowed in.
No, unfortunately not.
Well, there you go. Without an invitation, there's no way you'll ever be admitted to see the Archmage. But you could be admitted, of course. If you were a mage yourself.
Mages are allowed to speak with the Archmage?
Naturally. He's the head of the order, after all.
Well, I'd like to be one myself.
And I'd like to be a dewdrop on a wood elf's butt cheek.
What?
Really? Why?
Well, Look, only mages or people with invitations can get into the tower.
So I'd be able to see the Archmage if I was accompanied by a mage?
No, the mage would be allowed up, not you. But you could say, give a message to the mage.
But I must speak to the Archmage himself, and I have to give him something.
Well then, you must be a mage yourself.
How do you know whether someone is a mage or not? Their magical aura? Or by the charisma and wisdom they radiate?
By their mage diploma.
Huh?
Every trained mage has a mage diploma.
So that means if I show you a mage diploma, I can see the archmage?
Well, show me an honestly acquired mage's diploma made out in your name, and I'll take you to the archmage myself.
If there's no other way, then I'll just end up being the first magician in the Weathervane family.
Good luck. You'll find the mage teacher in the tavern. Just see what he thinks of the idea.
How can I become an accredited mage then?
You? Not at all. Well, there are mage schools. There's one just down the street, but Master Marcus shut up shop weeks ago. Now he spends the whole day sitting in the tavern playing some kind of role-play game.
I'm going to get my mage diploma. Just you wait and see.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, man. There's no way I can do a full course of mage training just to get into the Archmage's Tower. Maybe the mage teacher will lend me a diploma, and once I've given up the ring, well, maybe I could really take a stab at it. A basket. It belongs to Mr. Shieldhand. It contains the rest of his giant sandwich. A basket. I don't particularly care for Mr. Shieldhand. This fruit looks like grapes. In truth, they're grapes from a poison ivy. I was bedridden for 2 weeks because of those as a child. The Seastone City coat of arms. A very dirty... Excuse me. Master Marcus, I need,
Shh, I'm playing.
Yes, but I urgently need...
Later!
But without a mage diploma, I can't...
Listen, I really haven't got time right now. My character's tax return is due. I've been playing towards it for days.
Not a prayer. I'm not going to get a blessed thing from Master Marcus as long as that game is running. No choice. What the? A hairy demon. He's operating a machine. The chair looks just like the chair the demon is sitting on. I guess it's a replacement chair. The chair looks... for save games. Sorry, couldn't resist. The safe is locked, and there's no way I can crack it either. A small black container. The demon might notice if I were to take his inkwell and exact a terrible revenge. Let's see.
Get it? You're introducing bugs to the game.
Ah!
Oh, what's going on now?
The server's gone crazy.
Completely buggy.
Oh, I just about had enough of this. You pay all that money month after month, the developers make huge profits, and still nothing works.
Everything I've got is junk.
I've had enough. I'm writing a complaint. If they don't get their technical problems under control, then I'm out of here.
Absolutely. Me too.
Excellent. It looks like all I have to do is ensure a second technical problem, and the two will finally stop playing. The first complaint from the players landed right in the waste bin. The first... It says, online. I don't trust all this technology. That service chair is a pretty rickety piece of woodwork. There are a lot of index cards in the filing cabinet. Each card bears a small table and a picture. Let's see. Rare watering can, volume 5 litres. Used for geraniums, increases potted plant lifespan by 2. Epic folder, offers room for up to 16 forms. Slip resistant suspenders, prevents sock slippage. These index cards seem to contain descriptions of all the items in the game. Now, let's see if we can annoy the demon. Oh, that demon's fast. He must have amazing intellectual powers. He's not really likely to let me... The demon might notice if I were to... The server seems to be bug-free again. At least he's back to working as usual. Time for another go. Bad idea. I'm not fast enough. The demon might notice if I would...
What?
Time for another go. The demon might know...
What?
If I were to simply remove the chair, the chair looks just like the chair the demon... The server is so busy working. The chair is still standing, but... Time for another go. That would have hurt the being made of flesh and blood.
Hey, what's going on? Nothing's working. Has the server crashed? And I'm standing in a restricted parking zone right now. That's it. I can't be bothered anymore. I'm checking this in. They'll suffer the consequences for what they're doing. Right, well, I'll give them one more chance. But just one. It's not like we couldn't stop if we wanted to. We could, but we don't want to. Too right. Except if they don't get to grips with their problems. Then it's over. Write that to them.
No way! What will it take to finally get those two to stop playing? The demon might... And that makes 2 complaints in the bin. This machine is controlled by... Somehow I have to disturb his work. This machine is... Somehow Excuse me. Why are you still playing in the face of all these technical problems?
Quite honestly, I'm fed up with it.
You just want to play in peace, and time and again the technology screws it up for you.
I really can't be bothered with it.
Oh, come on. Let's go and see if anything's happening at the driving license issuing office.
Wouldn't you rather just quit playing?
Maybe you're right, but I've just got to fill out this form. And then I must get a new cleaning cloth for my glasses.
And we need to go and pick up the rent subsidy certificate down at the Citizens Residential Registration Office.
Oh, right. But then we can extend the loan period at the library while we're at it. Maybe one of the books is even overdue.
I fear I have to insure... Well then... A very dirty drain. This must be the last market stall. Nothing more is going to be sold here as long as... This must be... Nothing... I don't really know what kind. I don't really. Here, rabbit. Not a chance. I mean.
Nope, that's not gonna work. But I need something else. I need another inventory object.
Hey, what did you just hide there? I saw you eating something, and then you hid it when you saw me.
You what? I wasn't eating anything.
Oh, yes, you were. It was a long, yellow thing.
And if I was? That's a whole crateful that's been delivered. And I'm taking the rest of the monkey just as soon as I have my next break period.
That's food for the hairy demon in the tavern.
What do you mean, a demon? That's a monkey.
A what?
A monkey. Monkeys love bananas. And me too.
Isn't it dangerous for humans to eat demon food?
What? Bananas are delicious.
Would you let me try a banana?
No. I've already eaten two, and the monkey still needs to have some, sorry. If you would excuse me.
You want to eat more of them, right? A basket. Hello, Mr.
Hello, Wilbur.
About...
Yes?
Where did you get the demon food?
The roleplay company sends a crate every week by air freight. I receive them and take them to the tavern.
And it doesn't bother anyone that you take a couple of those things from every delivery?
Well, perhaps it's not officially.
And if I were to tell the...
Perhaps.
Those two players get really upset about technical difficulties in their role-playing game.
Yes.
Could the difficulties be related to the fact that someone is depriving the hairy demon of his food?
Well, no. I can't imagine that.
What if we ask the merchant and the mage teacher what they think about it? After all, they pay a lot of money to ensure that the game works.
Well...
And if it really is due to the lack of fruit, maybe they would like their money back.
All right. Here's a banana. You have to peel the skin off it before you can eat it. Now, get out of here.
Oh, thanks ever so much. Maybe I can distract him with this. Hey, demon, look what I have here.
What's going on now? Can you do anything?
No, everything's locked up.
I've got lag.
Lag. I'm not going to get upset about it. Why should I get upset about it?
What? I started playing this game because it was fun. It isn't anymore. And if it isn't fun, then you should just stop playing it.
Devil!
Bill, are you all right? Bill, you've got to breathe. Come on, let's get some fresh air. We'll pick up where we left off in a few days, okay?
I did it! At last they stopped playing. The mage teacher simply must lend me a diploma. How else can I get into the tower? The game is over. I wonder if he's happy. It wasn't quite enough for a third complaint, but the two of them have stopped playing, and that's the most important thing. The game is over. The demon might notice if... The machine is dead. A roll of transparent tape. Oh, it's sticky.
Actually, hold on, let's talk to him.
The merchant doesn't look particularly happy. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
What do you want?
I've been asking myself why you look so grumpy.
That's got nothing to do with you, has it?
Not directly.
Everything's going down the pan. Everything.
Well,
My beautiful market stalls have been burnt down, my shop is closed, and it's all thanks to that dirtbag.
you mean the Shadow Army?
Our own leader. Instead of just faffing around, they should have gone straight in and hit them hard. It was all right in the past. I used to sell 500 arrows a day, mana potions by the gallon, but nowadays no one's buying anymore. They're all dead. And who cares about my turnover? Nobody, that's who.
Oh, how terrible.
And then there's that damned King of Thieves.
The King of Thieves? Who's that?
A miserable thieving rat. He pinched everything edible off my stall while I was playing WOB. He used to go thieving all over before. But now, since all the traders have gone, he just steals from me.
Somehow I don't find that entirely illogical.
What? It's unfair, that's what it is. But with us honest traders, he's able to do that.
If I were to catch the King of Thieves for you, what would that be worth to you?
You? How would a little squirt like you deal with the King of Thieves?
The king is even smaller than I am. Besides, I have experience at hunting rats.
Well, it can't hurt, I suppose. But I don't want him caught. I want to see him dead.
Kill? Oh, I don't know about that.
Here's my offer. You kill the rat and bring me his mask as proof. There's a reward. You can choose 3 items from my fine range of goods. And get a move on. I'm off out of here soon. What can an honest, hard-working trader still do in a place like this? I want my revenge.
I'm not allowed into the upper town, but
Don't tell me the miserable town guard won't let you through. We're supposed to pay up so that the beautiful people can all live nice and posh up there in the... Luckily, I'm a non-taxpayer on principle.
I want to buy something from you.
What then?
You don't happen to have any mage diplomas, do you?
In front, next to the free gold.
I don't see anything I want to buy. I have to...
If you have...
A weather vane in a mage school. I wonder if my parents would be able to accept the fact that I'm different. Oh, wow.
Can I help you?
I need to see the Archmage, Master Marcus. It's urgent.
Why are you bothering me with that? The Archmage and I, we aren't necessarily the best of friends.
I can't get into the upper part of the town without a mage diploma.
I understand, and
I thought, well, maybe you could lend me a diploma. Something important for the good of the world.
everything that good does is, after all, important, right? But I can't help you. I can't just award degrees to any old Tom, Dick, or Harry.
Why don't you like the Archmage? Did he do something to you?
No, it's just that we've known each other for aeons.
Why?
His raised index finger, his idealism, he always just sees the good in everything.
What's wrong with believing in good?
Nothing. I used to as well. Then you really have to be an idiot not to doubt
I see no reason to.
Then you're just a happy no.
Is there really no other way? I must give the Archmage something important.
I'm not going to take it to him. And Bill the Merchant is not permitted in the upper town. There's the town guard. He could take it up there for...
I can't. I swore to give it to the Archmage personally.
Then, my little friend, you're going to have to become a mage graduate.
Can I do that? Become a certified mage, I mean.
Of course. Anyone can be whatever they want if only they desire it enough.
Yes, that's true.
No, it's not.
But I can try, can't I?
Most people have so little magic in them that they can't even cast one itty-bitty spell in their whole life.
I want to try.
Don't be silly.
What else should I do? I'm certainly not going to just sit around here and do nothing. So, can I become a student?
All right, then, Mr. Gnome.
Wilbur Weathervane.
Then, Wilbur Weathervane, if you want to be admitted to this mage school of excellence, you will need 3 things. You need a mage's robe. Not just any old rags, of course, something substantial made of magical fabric. Then you need a wand. That's your most important tool as a mage. And thirdly, a pile of gold.
Gold?
A whole pile of it. If I'm going to be wasting my time, I at least want to get paid for it.
Fine. And how fast can I complete my diploma?
That depends entirely on you. As a pupil of this establishment, you can take your exam at any time. Some manage very quickly. Most never pass at all.
Whoa. Nice glasses you're wearing.
Hmm? Oh, these. These are magic glasses. We mages can read invisible secret texts with them.
Something like that really exists.
Of course. Many mages are very distrustful and guard their knowledge like a treasure.
And what are you reading there?
The weekly magical paper.
Wow. I'm a poor gnome. Where am I supposed to get a pile of gold?
If I knew where there were piles of gold just lying around, then I would have helped myself by now, don't you think?
Can't I just work off my debt once you've accepted me as a student?
Ah, a gnome can't earn that much with honest work.
You don't expect me to steal, do you?
There are many gradations between honest work and stealing. Take Whooperman, the showman. He's very rich, and that without ever having worked, and without ever stealing.
How does that work?
He knows people's folly and makes use of it.
How can I find him?
His wagon is out there on the meadow. Here, take this.
A postcard?
It shows you the most important points around here. You can use it to quickly get between one place and another.
Oh, good.
You wouldn't perhaps have an old robe I could wear?
Certainly not. Not in your size anyway, little man. Anyway, it's tradition for the prospective mage to tailor their first robe themselves.
Oh, I was always good at handicrafts.
That's good. You can't imagine how ridiculous lots of these mages look with their self-tailored robes. Or without them, when a gust of wind blows. Mage robes have to be made out of a special magical fabric. It protects you from many simple spells and curses.
So I need a magically treated cloth and a needle and thread. Can I buy a magic wand here in the school? Or is there somewhere else I can find one?
You can't just buy any old wand. The wand has to fit the mage. The wand picks the mage. Ask Bill the merchant if he's got a couple of wands. Lots of good mages have died recently. Perhaps you'll get lucky.
I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Alright, we're going to continue this on the next episode, so grab a snack and we'll be right back.